everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tana and today's video is a really special video to me because आज हम बात कर रहे हैं female hygiene के बारे में and hygiene down there, which I can also say vaginal hygiene. Now growing up मेरे आसपास ऐसा कोई भी नहीं था जो मुझे बता सकता कि कैसे केयर करो या क्या करो क्या नहीं करो. So I thought a video regarding this would be really helpful to a lot of you out there. Hence, I decided to make it today, so it will be helpful to you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I think when we talk about female hygiene or vaginal hygiene, a lot of times हम बहुत शर्माते हैं उसके बारे में बात करने में. I mean, even if we have to talk to our mothers or sisters, we are like too hesitant to talk about it. But I think these are tips which are too important to know about. So I think the first tip that I can give to any girl out there is to change your pads every 6 to 8 hours. Like mandatory है कि ये तो करना ही करना है. I know कि often we get very lazy regarding that because when we are in school or college या even work के लिए we think कि हाँ चलो घर पहुँच जाएंगे या 1 घंटे बाद बदल लेंगे 2 घंटे बाद बदल लेंगे. Don't do that. It's gonna get you prone to a lot of diseases, a lot of vaginal yeast infection, redness, soreness, and I don't think you would want that. Any one of us would want that. So please don't do it to yourself and make sure you're changing your sanitary napkins every 6 to 8 hours. I don't know क्यों लेकिन जब भी वीडियो लेना होता है तभी कंस्ट्रक्शन भी हो डाउन होता है तभी बाहर सारी चिड़िया कौवे जो भी है everyone has to just keep on making weird noises then. So sorry for the disturbance if you are able to hear it because I am. And the second point that I can give to any girl is to keep yourself clean and dry down there. And when I say clean and dry down there, I don't mean using a particular brand of sanitary wash or something for your vaginal health care. What I mean is that wash yourself, wash your vagina every time you go for a bath or something, and just use water because vagina has like a self-cleansing property and it will do the job for itself. You don't need to put anything unless you are suffering from something that requires you to use certain vaginal wash. You can definitely go for it. You can always, I think you should always consult your gynecologist before you start using anything like that. Because I think if you see our mothers and grandmothers, they never use anything like that and they did pretty well. So I mean, we are introduced to so many items, but why do we really want to use it when we know that vagina can do the job for itself? So don't use anything down there unless you really have an infection or something. The odor is completely normal. If you're having a vaginal odor that you feel is not normal, then you can go to a gynecologist, consult them and use whatever they prefer or whatever they suggest you. But don't take it on yourself and keep yourself clean and dry. Pat yourself dry after every time you wash it down there so that it's not wet. Coming to the next point, as I said, don't keep yourself wet down there. It also applies to the fact that you should not wear a wet underwear. Now I know vaginal discharge is normal and everything, but if you feel the underwear is, at some point you feel ki haan, abhi it's kafi wet, you should change it because if you don't, it will create a lot of itchiness in the area, even puffiness in some cases and redness if you wear it for a prolonged period. So please make sure your underwear is not wet for a longer duration and change it as you feel that it's now time to change it. The next tip that I'm going to give, I think no one talks about it and it's very important to talk about it, and it's regarding sex hygiene. Now मुझे नहीं लगता मुझसे आज तक किसी ने इसके बारे में बात करी है, but I know this and I'll tell you this. Please wash yourself after every sex session you have. If you are sexually active, physically active, please make sure you're washing yourself after every session, cleaning yourself down there, and try peeing. What it will do is it will help you flush out the toxins and it will also prevent a lot of UTIs that you might have a possible chance about. So do it. The next point I'm going to share is that do not use any spray, deo, perfume on your vagina or for your vagina. Now the thing is, I know a lot of times we feel that we are smelling weird down there or there's a certain odor that we don't like, but it's completely normal. हर vagina की एक specific smell होती है and you might have your own. So don't worry about it. It's completely normal, and don't do it for someone else, especially. Even if you're doing it for yourself, don't. Because what happens is, if you start using these things for your area down there, pehli cheez to, as soon as you just spray something down there, it will create a lot of itchiness and redness. You don't want your vagina to face that, so don't do it. Next point is, do not rewear your underwears. Even if you're running out of them, buy new one today, but do not rewear them, because I think when you're wearing your underwear for a longer duration, you should anyway change it. But if you're not changing it, at least do not rewear it. Also, I think it applies for bras and all also. Although washing your bras regularly is not possible, I understand that, but do not wear it more than for like 6 to 8 hours, because ultimately your boobs are trapping all the sweat out there, so don't do it. The next tip is from my dear childhood friend: use cotton underwears. Now I know fancy thongs and lacy thongs, everything sounds very fancy and nice and slutty and sultry, but don't wear them, because let your vagina breathe, let it have its own space. What these things do is, ultimately they're synthetic cloths and they're gonna clog your pores and create a lot of fuzz down there, so don't do it. Stick to cotton underwears, they're always gonna come handy to you, and even if you're wearing underwear for a longer duration, it's not gonna cause any problem down there. Also, my tip: when you're going to sleep, avoid wearing an underwear. If you're sleeping alone, or even if you're someone, just wear your night suit or whatever, wearing whatever you sleep. But try avoiding wearing an underwear and let your vagina breathe at night or in general. But when you are wearing an underwear, stick to cotton underwears. Also, since we're talking about vaginal health here, I think vaginal discharge is completely normal, and if you're feeling a certain color change in your vaginal discharge, please visit a gynecologist and get yourself checked, because you never know what it might be. A regular checkup doesn't hurt also. But don't take it upon yourself, which brings me to my last point also, which is, do not self-medicate yourself for anything. I know we all rely to Google, but please अपने Google बाबा पे थोड़ा सा भरोसा मत करो, or go to a proper doctor. She will tell you what's wrong with your body if something is wrong. And yeah, so this brings us to the end of the video, and I hope you found these tips helpful and you liked the video. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Also comment below telling me what kind of videos you would like to see, so that I can create the content for you. See you next time. Until then, stay safe. Bye.